What's up guys, this is Sunny back with another video. As you guys can see, today we'll talk about AMD's Ryzen lineup. So from today you can pre-order the AMD's Ryzen's CPUs. There's 3 CPU AMD will be releasing. You can pre-order from today, February 22nd, and you can order March 2nd. You can order from Newegg, Amazon, and Micro Center. And so basically we were going to talk about Ryzen CPU and either you should get or not. So let me just set up everything so we get back. Okay guys, so today I'm really excited about AMD's Ryzen lineup. Okay, the reason why, okay, so AMD just releases their 3 CPUs. Okay, so the first one I'm really excited about. I think I will get one for myself. Okay, so the AMD's Ryzen 7 1800X. Well, the 1800X will outperform the Intel i7 6900. Now the 1800X cost around $499. As you guys know, i7 6900K, the price tag is around $1,000. So AMD managed to give us the best performance for the money. So now you don't have to worry about picking up a CPU for $1,000. If you're someone, the content creator or a gamer, and same time you want to have like a really powerful CPU, you can go with Ryzen 7 1800X. And then you can also go with Ryzen 7 1700X for $399. That also outperformed the i7 6800K. And then you can also go with Ryzen 7 1700. Now Ryzen 7 1700 outperformed the i7 7700K, okay, the Kaby Lake CPU, and as you guys can see, the same price tag. Now before I go any further, I'd like to thank PC World. I do follow their blogs and stuff and their content, so I really like to thank the PC World for their great post by Mark Hitchman, and I really you guys can follow them. I'll leave their website link in the description. Now, so should you buy an Intel CPU right now? No. If you're planning on building a X99 build, or if you're planning on building a Z270 build, I said just hold on and don't order an Intel CPU, or just wait, because right now either Intel will drop their CPU price, or Intel will release their CPU soon just to compete with AMD's Ryzen lineup. Now, okay, so let's put this way, like I'm not really happy. The reason I'm not really happy, I just finished building my Z270 build, okay, with the i7 7700K, spent around like $1,200. Now the reason I built my Z270 build, because I needed a setup right away. But if I would have spent same money and pick up a Ryzen CPU, okay, and let me just show you guys, okay, the performance. So as you guys can see right here, okay, Ryzen 1800X, okay, it's an 8-core CPU, 8-core CPU and 16 thread. I'm just so excited that I'm like, I don't know what I'm talking about. So 8-core CPU with the 16 threads, okay, and as you guys can see right here, okay, the Core i7 6900K, Cinebench score is around 1474, and then you guys can see Ryzen 7 1800X 1601. So basically it's outperforming Intel 6900K CPU by like 9%. Okay, so you can see +9, and that's with the multi-core performance, and then the single core perform almost same. Okay, now the base clock for the Ryzen 7 1800X 3.6 gigahertz is the base clock, and the boost clock is around 4.0 gigahertz. So definitely the performance is there. Now I don't know the motherboard pricing and stuff. So if the motherboard pricing, if you can pick up a like the 370 motherboard, like AMD AM4 370 motherboard for like maybe $200, and you can pick up a Ryzen 7 1800X for $499, some DDR4 RAMs for like $120. You got right here the best bang for your money, guys. You know, you can't go wrong. Now, okay. Now I know a lot of you are maybe thinking, you know, it's the build quality, right? So AMD known for you know, the AMD works with, okay, so let me just clear. AMD works with Sony PlayStation, AMD works with Xbox, okay, Microsoft Xbox, the new S came out, and there's a lot of other AMD is right now providing the the GPUs for Apple's. So all the Mac Pros will come with like RX 480 or RX 470 or the newer RX series like the 490. So AMD is known for the GPU performance, and right now they just step in the game like competing Intel, and I'm really excited because we won that competition basically. Because without AMD coming in this you know, CPU game, the Intel will never drop their price, because Intel right now they're selling a CPU like 6950X for $1,600, and also they're selling like their 6-core CPU. Now mind you, I don't have the chart right here, but AMD also releasing the 6-core CPU. I believe the toppest one is the highest performance one is around $259 6-core CPU, and also they have quad-core CPU starting from I don't know exactly starting from where, but the highest quad-core CPU I seen around, I think, $165. So AMD is doing a really great job. Now let's just jump into Ryzen 7 1700X, as you guys can see right here. As you guys can see, and Intel Core i7 6800K Cinebench score is around wow, 1108. Okay, and then the same price Ryzen 7 1700X Cinebench score is around 1537. So the difference is almost like 39% performance difference. So look, everyone is hyped for Ryzen CPU. The reason, you guys already know, you know, if you are, let's put it this way, you are a content creator, or you do a lot of video rendering, or you know, you play around with a lot of 3D software like SketchUp and all that. Now, if you're someone who's a professional workstation, you know, you're someone who build a lot of content and stuff, or you're a student, you know, whoever you are. Now, you can afford to build a PC for $3,000. Okay, the reason why I say $3,000, you know, let's say you get a Intel i7 6950X, and then you get the Titan X and all that. So basically, you're not saving any money, you know, CPU wise, GPU wise, a motherboard, and you can't. So basically, the only problem, okay, only problem. But it's not really a problem. The X99 motherboard, you can set like the quad channel RAM, but with Ryzen 7 only dual channel. It's not a big deal, you know, unlike, you know, it only matters in certain application. So it really doesn't, like for rendering you okay with dual channel, but there's certain application you need quad channel, but there's nothing to worry about. I wouldn't worry about that, but you know, I'm just letting you guys know. Okay, so as you guys can see, Ryzen 7 1700, okay, wow, world fastest power 8-core desktop processor. Okay, now, okay, so Intel never, you can never pick up 8-core CPU from Intel for $329. That's never gonna happen. Intel never did that. Never gonna happen. So as you guys can see, 8-core, okay, 16 threads, okay. The base clock is 3.0 and the boost clock is around 3.7 gigahertz, and it's only 65 TDP, guys. So the 1800X around 95 TDP, and 1700X same 95 TDP I think, and then the 1700 is 65 watt a TDP. Okay, also a 20 MB cache, and as you guys can see, the Intel Core i7 7700K, Cinebench score 967, and then Ryzen 7 1700 around 1410. Okay, so basically I know you guys are thinking that's not a fair comparison between a 8 core and a quad core. So basically they're comparing the price to performance, so it's not the CPU to CPU. So basically they're saying that Intel is selling a quad core CPU for $329, and we are selling a 8 core CPU, performs way better than the quad core CPU Intel selling, and for the same price. So basically that's what Intel is trying to show us, AMD trying to show us, not Intel obviously. And give me 1 second guys, I'm trying to adjust all this here. Okay, we still have to wait for benchmark, okay, from all the reviewers, you know, in YouTube. Like, we definitely want to see some benchmark from Linus, Jace 2 cents. We definitely want to see some, you know, from Paul's hardware. Now, before you guys pre-order, make sure that, you know, you do watch some reviews and stuff, because you know, you definitely want to see the you know, CPU temps. You want to see how the CPU performed, if there is any bugs or anything. Also, you want to see which motherboard will be good for the Ryzen 7 CPUs, because this just don't order right now. I wouldn't recommend you guys to pre-order Ryzen CPUs right now. Wait until, you know, we see some real world benchmark, real world gaming benchmark, the power conversion, and then all that, because right now we just know the performance, but we don't know how, you know, we don't know the temperature, we don't know the max TDP, and we know the base TDP, like, you know, but we want to know, you know, how the system performed. Now, like I said, March 2nd, you guys can pick up the CPU from Newegg. You guys can pick up the CPU from Amazon, and also you can pick up the motherboard from there also. So, you know, there's like 82 motherboard, okay, like 82 different M4 motherboard will be released by March 2nd. Okay, so from Asus, Gigabyte, MSI, every brand will release their motherboard. So there will be competition, Asus versus Gigabyte, and all this price to performance, all this. So just stay tuned. Don't pre-order right now. I don't recommend you guys to pre-order. Just wait and, you know, see what happens. Now, here is the through CPU right there. Okay, so the Ryzen 7. Okay, as you guys can see, the 1700, the 1700X, and the 1800X. Okay, I'm really excited. Like I say, I built a PC, you know, Z270 PC like a week ago, and spent like $1,200. The reason I had to build this PC because I needed a PC for, you know, my video editing and the gaming benchmark and all that, and I couldn't wait anymore. Yeah, Raj, you should definitely get the our, you know, Ryzen 7, the 1700. Should definitely, because 8 core CPU for the price, I think, is one of the best. I will definitely get myself a 1700 or 1700X. I don't know if I'm gonna go for the 1800X. I think I'm good with 1700X or like a 1700. I'll definitely have a AMD build for you guys. You guys, you know, stay tuned. You guys will definitely, you know, have a lineup for me. But what I'm excited about right now, that right this very moment, okay, we don't have to go for an Intel CPU. Okay, now we can pick up AMD CPU, and I'm really excited. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about today. Okay, I'm sorry if you guys are not understanding what I'm talking about today. I'm just excited. I can't wait to get myself a Ryzen CPU. I'm just so excited. I wanted to like I wanted to just make a like a regular video and just you know, put up on my channel. But I was like, you know what, I don't want to just make a regular video. I just want to go live and just talk about, you know, because like when so right now basically what I'm planning on doing, I will pick up a Ryzen 7 1700X, okay, get 2 RX 480. Like I want to go like all out AMD, okay? So I'll get a 2 RX 480 Ryzen 7 1700X, and maybe like, you know, 16 gigs of RAM, perfectly you know, fine. And so my Z270 build that I have here, I'll just have that build just for like gaming benchmark. I'll just benchmark gaming stuff with that. So basically that will be my test bench. And the AMD build I will have just for, you know, rendering, you know, all this Photoshop and all that. So all AMD, baby, you know. But thanks, CPU similar like i5 is enough for. Hey, you know what? i5 is the perfect CPU, okay? But now you don't have to buy i5. You can pick up like the 6-core CPU from AMD, the Ryzen. I believe the highest one is around $259. If you want something like mid-range, you can pick up one for like 150. So, you know, you don't really have to if you don't want an Intel i5 processor. Now you have option. There was a post I wanted to show you guys. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can find this post. Gamer Nexus. So if you jump into Gamer Nexus, definitely check out Gamer Nexus, their YouTube channel. They're really great. All right. So basically the Ryzen 7 1800X, like game wise, perform exact same as i7 6900K. There's no difference, okay? Like, you know, they perform exact same. Yep. Shout out to Steve from Gamer Nexus. Love his videos, you know. And what I like about Steve and his videos, basically, you know, he goes really in depth about the CPU, GPU, and you guys should definitely check out his channel. So guys, that should be it. I just wanna basically share with you guys. And like I say, I don't know what I'm talking about today. I'm just so excited today, and I hope you guys are excited as well. I'm just gonna end this live stream. I don't want to make this video too long, and hey, you know, just stay tuned for the PC build, okay? AMD, all AMD PC build, and you know, just stay tuned. Thanks, Raj. Really appreciate for you guys to tune in, and that should be it, bro. Peace.